Yep, I'm smiling already, guys, because I can't believe that I've been in Brisbane for 6 months and I haven't once been to Mount Mee. I'm like, oh, what have I been doing with my life this whole time? I mean, check this place out, guys. It is awesome. Can't tell already, I'm fairly stoked to discover Mount Mee for the first time. Yeah, can't believe I haven't done it in 6 months. I mean, I've heard about it and I've just never done it. So here I am crossing the Caboolture River. The thing I like about Mount Mee is it's got the main route that goes up over the mountain and down the other side, as well as all these little like side roads that go up it. The one that I'm on is Campbell's Pocket Road, and it goes down to a place called Campbell's Pocket, where it's pretty much just houses scattered throughout the hillside and like random driveways everywhere. But it's an unmarked, sealed road where it kind of sometimes it's marked, sometimes it's not marked, and then sometimes it's dirt, sometimes it's not dirt. You do get a lot of variation in the surface of Campbell's Pocket Road. Most of the time it's sealed. I've only just found this little bit of dirt now, which is probably why it's so loud, which means if you are like me, you can always turn the traction control off and have a little bit of fun. And this road is actually pretty wide, so just get that margin for error if you want to do that kind of thing. If not, the state of the tarmac road, it's still pretty fun, although it is pretty bumpy. I mean, down Campbell's Pocket Road, I found a bump that I didn't even see until I hit it and launched me like into the roof, and I was like, what? Where did that thing come from? So that does mean that there is more fun to be had if you are looking for another route that's not just the main route that goes up and over the mountain. However, I would be surprised if you did find yourself wanting more, because the route that does go up and over is fantastic. It's really flowing, like it's left, right, and the corners are predictable, so that allows you to flow through them more and get caught off guard less. And yeah, it's really, really sweet, although the steep descent on the other side does have a 60 km/h speed limit. So that does slow things down a bit, but it's safe, and the surface on the descent is actually really smooth as well, so that's always a bonus. However, the surface leading up to Mount Mee coming from the Samford direction is pretty average. I mean, it's all sealed and lined and marked and signed and everything, but it is really bumpy in some spots. And there is one sharp right-hander that I can think of that had a really bad bump mid-corner. So if you hit that and didn't expect the bump or didn't see the bump, then it's going to throw you into the bank. There's no question about that. So you do have to go quite a bit easier and just be a little bit more cautious coming up to Mount Mee. I mean, especially being a low riding or firm riding car or even a motorbike, bumps like that mid-corner can prove to be pretty catastrophic. I'm giving Mount Mee a 6.5 out of 10 for speed, because you can carry a lot of speed through some of the corners, but there are some speed limits in place to prevent you from doing that, which I didn't find was really that detrimental to the amount of fun that you can have. So it's good that they're there, but it does bring the overall speed of Mount Mee down just that little bit. So this is actually my favourite part of Mount Mee. This is that north descent that I was telling you about that goes from the north side of the mountain to the town below it, and it's like perfectly surfaced. It just goes left to right and it flows really well, so that's what makes it my favourite part of Mount Mee. The south side of the mountain is pretty rough and corrugated, so that kind of does detract from the fun from the south side, but this is why the north side is so good, because it's just so smooth and flowing and perfectly surfaced. Mount Mee is also getting an 8.5 out of 10 for scenery, because unlike Mount Nebo and Mount Glorious that I've reviewed in the past, a lot of the sections of road on Mount Mee actually have the trees cleared away, or they're just in open paddocks, so it does let you see out and see all the mountain ranges and the ocean and even into Caboolture and that, so it really does add to the awesomeness, and it just makes it an awesome, nice place to be and drive on a nice sunny Saturday like this. It's getting a 5 out of 10 for danger as well, because it's really not that dangerous of a road to drive on. I mean, it's got those bumps that I mentioned before, the bump on that right-hander that can bump you off into the bank if you're going too hard. But besides that, all the roads are pretty safe. I mean, the dangerous sections of road have got guardrails on them to stop anyone going off the edge, and most of the time, like up on the mountain anyway, the roads are like pretty flat and smooth and easy to control your vehicle on. I mean, down the bottom it can be a bit rough, but it doesn't really make it dangerous. I wouldn't think. I mean, unless of course it's like pouring rain and you're going pretty hard, then it can start to get dangerous. But it doesn't bring enough above a 5 for danger. And Fluency, I'm giving it an 8.5 as well, because the corners are more fluent than Mount Nego and Mount Glorious, because it's like sections of road where it's flat and smooth, like left, right, you can just carve through there. And it's so predictable and easy and fun and involving to drive through, and that's what really adds to the fun factor for Mount Me. And that's why I love Mount Me already, because those smooth flowing sections of road that you can just carve through and just love it. I mean, that's what I look for in a mountain road, the fluency and how you can just carve through the road. So it was really tight and like getting plenty of those second gear hairpins, you got to stop and start all the time, so to speak. Then it kind of brings down the involvement and, you know, the overall joy factor. So that's why I love Mount Me, and that's why I'm giving it an 8.5 for fluency. Now the overall score that I'm going to give Mount Me is 8.5. I was going to give it a 9, but I think that's going to be too high, because if I do give it a 9, there's not much room for improvement for other roads over Mount Me. I mean, I think the points that mark it down is the bumpiness. I mean, even now the road's starting to get pretty bumpy, so that does detract the score a little bit, or actually quite a bit, because it does slow you down in a lot of spots. You can't go quick around the corners that are bumpy. It's not that long of a drive either, so especially on the north side of the mountain, it does seem to be over pretty quickly. I mean, you can go from the top of the mountain down into the town below on the north side in about 5 minutes flat, so it's kind of a bit too short for my liking. I would like it to last a bit longer, but you know, no road's perfect, so that's why it's getting an 8.5. I mean, the scenery alone was almost enough to give it a 9, but still not enough. 8.5 though, I'm stoked to have it as an 8.5. It's my highest score yet, which means it's my favourite road yet, and it is just amazing to drive on. So yeah, 8.5 stars out of 10 for Mount Me, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you do agree with the score, or let me know what you would have marked differently in the comment section below, and subscribe if you haven't already for plenty more videos like this in the future. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week.